Morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday's edition of Strong and Steady. I am Jen. Let's get warmed up. Let's start moving our arms in our circles. It's supposed to be a little cooler today, so that is good. It's been summer hot the last couple days. Not ready for it yet. Okay, well, today's format, again, we're going to try something new. This is a format we're going to incorporate a couple of things. First of all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 6 movements, okay? And what we're going to do in this format is we're going to do it for time, okay? And we're going to, the first round, and there'll be, what will that be? 12 rounds, something like that. We'll do the first exercise for 30 seconds, and then we'll take a tiny break. And round 2, we're going to do the first and second exercise. The first exercise for 30 seconds, the second exercise for 30 seconds, and so on. So we're going to string together 6 exercises by the time we get to the middle. Okay, so 30 seconds times 6 exercises. We're going to go for 3 minutes nonstop. Okay, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll begin the descent. So we're kind of doing the pyramid. That's what we call this, a pyramid workout. And each exercise will end up getting the same amount of weight in terms of time by the time we get to the end. And we're going to build up to this crescendo, ideally, of fatigue, and then work our way back down. Okay, so hopefully throughout that, we're paying attention to our good form and paying attention to our tempo that we can maintain. Okay, so I'm doing hip hinges here now. Trying to get everything lubed up and moving. And then let's go into our body weight squats, and then we'll talk about the exercises that we're gonna do. Okay, now of note here that once we get to the top of the pyramid, I'm going to throw in a little Tabata. Okay, and we'll talk about what that Tabata looks like, the format of that, and then time permitting, we'll throw in a Tabata at the end as well. Okay, so what we have today in terms of required equipment, I've got my folding chair. I have a couple pieces of sets of dumbbells here, a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter, and then I have my stick. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with our dumbbell skier arms movement. Okay, so if you recall this one, we're using a hinge and hands are going back, and then as you rise and contract through the hamstrings and glutes, back to vertical, the arms extend and the weight extends away from your center of gravity. So this is kind of a powerful movement. It will get your heart rate going. All right, so you're gonna get really familiar, well practiced in that movement today. Okay, so that's our first one. So we're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and then we will take a tiny little break, and I'll let our breaks get bigger as we pile on more exercises, okay? All right, so round 1, we're doing our dumbbell skier arms. Ready, steady, and go. Hinging and extend. So keep the weight in your heels as you send your fanny out. Make sure that back is nice and flat. And that weight swinging away from you means, ooh, I have to control my center of gravity, engage your core. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're gonna get just a 15-second break here. Next round, we have dumbbell skier arms followed by reverse lunge to front kick. So we're gonna need that chair really close. Okay, ready, steady, go. Dumbbell skier arms for 30 seconds. Good. So hamstrings, glutes, core, shoulders, lats. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, safely set down your dumbbells. Now, we're gonna use our chair. It's on my right. I'm gonna step back and lunge, rise up, knee thrust and kick. Down, rise up, knee thrust and kick. Now we are working balance here. Making sure you're paying attention to that back butt. And we're gonna stay on this single leg. Next round, we'll switch legs. So right now, I'm standing on my left. Next round, I'll go to standing on my right. Okay, so now we get 20 seconds off again, okay? So third round, dumbbell skier arms. We'll do that reverse lunge front kick. And then we have chair glute bridges. Okay, so coming back to our weights. Ready, steady, and go. Good. Nice and easy. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, dumbbells down, moving smoothly over. Now I have the chair on the left side, left hand down, reverse lunge, stepping back, rising, knee thrust and kick. Good. Now when you're kicking too, be very cognizant of your core. Nice and engaged and tall. Good, okay, that's our 30 seconds. Now, chair glute bridges. Okay, so we're seated on our chair, hands on our armpits. Push your fanny off. Okay, and then you're gonna squeeze and lift your pelvis and back down. Squeeze, glutes and hamstrings, up and down. Make sure your knees stay separated, parallel to hips, heels on. Now as your hips drop down, don't let your chest shallow out. Don't let go in your lats. Three, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, good work. Here we go. Now, the next round, we're gonna, behind that, we're gonna go chair mountain climbers, okay? So we'll get up quickly for that transition, but we're back to the top with our dumbbell skier arms. Okay, so let's grab our dumbbells, gather your heart rate. All right, skier arms, ready? Hips back and forward. Good. Excellent work, guys. Five more seconds for dumbbell skier arms. Okay, now lower the weights with control. And we have those reverse lunge front kicks. So now I am back to the left side of my chair. Ready, steady, and go. Down on my right knee, up, and front kick. Remember, exhale as you descend. Use that exhale to engage your core as you rise. That heel snapping away. Try and get that knee parallel to hip coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we have chair glute bridges. Okay, so seated in our chair, rolling back to our sacrum, lifting our chest, knees in parallel, slide them off. Okay, and squeeze and lift. And our focus here is core, glutes, and hamstrings. Good, and as you're squeezed and lifted, you're hoping to get in a parallel line from hips, or from shoulders, hips to knees. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice job. Okay, so now let's turn around and we have our chair mountain climbers. So make sure nothing's in the way here, okay? So I'm using the base of my chair for these, and I'm gonna try and get my body into a planked position as I can, all right? All right, and it's knee thrusts, go. Alternating, nice and solid in the shoulders and the core, and draw that belly button all the way in, and imagine that contracting through your core is what's pulling your knee up towards your chest. Good, 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Okay, nice job. All right, here we go. Now, we're gonna start back up at the top, and we're going to add in a boat pose, overhead press with a tricep extension, okay? So whether you're using 2 or 1, is that up to you. Remember, overhead, it's like we have a baby that we're extending over our chest. Once we hit that spot, we're gonna bend at the elbow, lowering it back behind our head and extending, and then drawing back down and up, okay? All right, here we go. So we're at the top, dumbbell skier arms. Okay, ready, steady, and go. Good. Staying strong in your core, hamstrings and glutes. Excellent. Okay, that's time. Okay, next we have reverse lunge to front kick. So now the chair's on the left, standing on the right. Ready, steady, and go. And front kick. So now I have the chair on my left, and my left foot is down, and the right foot is reaching back and then reaching forward. And if you can't go all the way down, that's okay. Five more seconds. Get my last lunge, last front kick. Okay, excellent. Chair glute bridges. So finding my seat, legs are extended parallel, sliding my fanny off. All right, ready? And go. Contract and lift. Contract and lift. Good. Excellent. So this is all the posterior, the back side of your body. Lats to glutes to hamstrings. And time, okay? Come to standing. Now we're gonna position ourselves out in front. Hands on either side of your chair. Step back into a comfortable planked position for you and mountain climbers. And it's all about stability. Driving your knees towards your chest, squeezing armpit to hip. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I'm grabbing my single dumbbell. I'm going to use this single here. And I want to sit back in boat. My weight is to my chest, so I'm going to lean back. Legs are in parallel. Heels into the ground. Okay, ready? I'm going to press up above. There's the baby. And then bend at the elbow for a tricep. And then back to my chest. Extend. Bend at the elbow. We oftentimes call that a skull crusher for obvious reasons, but please don't do it. Avoid the crushing of the skull. So we're nice and stable from armpit to elbow. And our core is strong and controlled, supporting that recline of the back. 5 more seconds. Good, and all the way down. Okay, nice job. Okay, next round, we're gonna add the seated elbow squeeze to shoulder press, okay? So a lot of shoulder and chest work. All right, let's start at the top. Okay, we're grabbing our dumbbells for these dumbbell skier arms again. Okay, ready, steady, and go. So controlling the path of those arms and weight so they don't really rise above your ears. Keeping that spine a nice neutral throughout. Good, okay. Lower those weights with control. Now we have that reverse lunge to front kick. So we're back with chair on the right. Ready, steady, and go. Okay. Stepping back, right knee down, and kick out. I'm on the left side of the chair, my left foot staying on the ground. Now, if you wanted to add a little bit of extra spice, you could hold on to a dumbbell in that left hand. Good. All right, keep it going. Good, and time. Okay, now we have those chair glute bridges. So find your seat. All right, now we're seated. We're back on our sacrum. We're taking our fanny off. Heels are digging into the ground and contract and lift. Good. Keep those knees pointed forward. So stable. Excellent. 5 more seconds for these bridges, and then we have mountain climbers. Good. Okay. Draw your fanny down. Okay. Let's get turned. So we're looking back down at our chair, grasping on either side. Walk yourself back to the plank you can support. Ready, steady, and go. All right, mountain climbers. And if I'm gazing down at the seat of my chair, that tiny little speck that I've identified is my focal point, and I want it to not be moving around. My head is nice and still, as is the rest of my body. Good. You're doing great. 10 more seconds. Good. And time. Okay. All right. What's up? Boat pose, overhead press. Grabbing my single dumbbell. Getting seated. All right. I know these are quick transitions. Okay. All right. So I'm rolling onto my sacrum, reclining back, weight to chest, and press, and elbow bend, and back down. So this is called a multi-joint exercise. Shoulders, elbows, and you can probably feel as you go through that tricep extension, something changes. You have to focus even more on your core because it's influencing your center of gravity. Let's do one more. Good. Okay, now we have to reach for 2 dumbbells for this elbow squeeze to shoulder press. Okay, so we're seated on our sits bones, nice and tall, elbows toward me in a nice V, squeeze, open and press, and back down, squeeze, open parallel to ears and press as you're able. Squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. We got 10 seconds left here. Last rep. All right, and down. Okay, we made it up the mountain. Great job. Let's take a little break. And we're gonna do our Tabata. Okay, so what is a Tabata? Tabata is a method of work that you push yourself as hard as you can and rest, and do that in a continuous flow pattern. So the traditional method is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest, okay? So we are gonna go through that 6 times, so it'll be 3 minutes, right? So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, first of all, our movement is over, over, under, under. We're bringing it back. I know when I hurt myself earlier this winter, we kind of made a pause in it, but we're gonna bring it back, okay? So if you had a focal point for your over, over, so if let's just say I'm gonna use my water bottle for a nice achievable focal point. The over, over is I'm gonna draw a circle with my leg, crossing my body and planting it. And I wanna make sure that I am achieving this focal point. So if that's real easy to use a water bottle, maybe use the back of your chair, okay? And then our under is we're going under a broom like we're playing limbo, okay? So that's our movement. And we're gonna do that for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And we're gonna cycle through it 6 times, okay? Now, for you at home that feel like, holy cow, Jen, I'm beat. I don't think I can do that. Well, try doing it either 10 seconds on and you get 20 seconds off, or you can do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then take a break from the next one. And then, so you're doing it instead of 6 times, you're doing it 3 times, okay? So modify according to your need. All right, that said, over, over, under, under. Okay, ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under, over, over, under, and under. Okay, that's 20 seconds. That was it. Okay, so now we get our 10 seconds break. Working through our breath. We're gonna be ready to go. Ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under. I'm gonna get one last over and over, and that's 20 seconds. That was 2. So here's my 10-second rest. I'm gonna say it out loud so I remember that's 2. Ready, steady, go. Over, over, under, under. Now on those overs, you gotta engage that core. You don't wanna throw your back. Under, under, over, over, under, and under. Okay, that's 3. Woo! 10-second rest. This is good. This is good. All right, ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under. It's not that bad with this movement. It's a lot of core though, so make sure you're thinking it. And I got one more over and over. Okay, that's time. Okay, that's 4. All right, 10 seconds. Let's go. We got 2 more rounds. Ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, under, over, over, under, and under. Okay, that's 5. We're almost there. One more round and then you get a water break, okay? Ready, steady, and go. Remember, imagine that you're going under, playing limbo. Limbo to the side, over, last, under. Okay, good. All right, that was a good Tabata sequence. Get a drink of water, and now we're gonna work our way down that mountain. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we start where we left off, with the elbow squeeze to shoulder press. Okay, and we're gonna do this in elbow squeeze to shoulder press. Let me think about this. Went all the way up, we're gonna work ourselves all the way down. So we'll drop off the last one every time we go. So does that work? I should have thought this through. Let's start with elbow squeeze to shoulder press. Okay, so we're sitting nice and parallel. Hopefully you got your drinks. Okay, you ready? Steady. Okay, get in line. Ready and go. Squeeze, open, press, down. Squeeze, open, press. Squeeze, open, press. Squeeze, open, press. Squeeze, open, press. Focus on being nice and still. Good. Excellent work. Then we're into boat pose, tricep extension after this. Last rep. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna position to the side so you can see me. Okay, boat pose, overhead press. Recline, lift your heart just a little bit. Weights to your chest. Ready, steady, go. Put the baby up, bend at the elbow, engage the core. Straighten. So that's where I'm using my breath. We use our breath when we have to think extra hard about engaging the core. So I use it as I go through my skull crusher. Ooh. Last repetition. Good, lower the weights with control. Let's move right into these mountain climbers. Okay, hands at the seat, extend into the plank you can support. Ready, steady, and go. Good, nice and stable, picking that spot. Contracting armpit to hip. Transverse wrapping as the knee floats up to meet near the chest. Now we're keeping a neutral spine. We aren't going to round our spine to do that. Okay, we aren't rolling into a ball. We're staying neutral. So work hard, keep your shoulders down. Okay, ready? Excellent, you're done. Okay, that was our chair mountain climbers. Now we have glute bridges, so we get to sit down in the chair again. Okay, hands under armpits, sliding out and away a bit, keeping the hands down. Okay, knees in parallel, lift those hips. All right, now contract and get into a reverse plank and down. Good. Don't forget the power of your inner thighs here. Use them to keep those headlights on your knees nice and straight. Now, obviously, if you're comfortable getting all the way down to the ground, you can do that as well. The chair is an excellent modifier in this situation. Good, last one, and squeeze. Okay, now we have our reverse lunge to side kick. I'm gonna start on the right side of my chair. Okay, I'm gonna step back onto and kneel down with my right knee. Ready, steady, and go. And kick. Again, using that breath at that point where I feel like I really need my core to kick in. And as I exhale, I'm wrapping. Good. And using that lunge, it's front leg and back butt, right? Good. Last one. Excellent. Okay, now we have dumbbell skier arms. All right, getting ourselves set. Using your breath, making sure your feet are properly stationed. Ready, steady, and go. Arms back, snap. Hey, guess what, guys? This is your last time of dumbbell skier arms. So make it good. 10 more seconds. Last repetition. All right, lower it with control. Good, okay. Now get water if you need to. We're gonna start back at the top with elbow squeeze, shoulder press. Okay. All right, so as a reminder, why I like to be seated is to enhance my focus on my core stability. So that way I'm not bucking through my hips. Okay, you ready? Steady and go. Elbow squeeze, shoulder press. Squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, open, and you can have palms facing. Squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, or palms away. Good. Just try as you're able to raise your arms straight up overhead. Good. Just a couple more seconds, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're in that boat pose, overhead press to tricep extension. Okay, I'm getting reseated. I know you guys don't need to. Okay, reclining onto my sacrum. Weight is now on my chest. Press to the ceiling, bend at the elbow, engage my core, and raise. Listen to your body here. Can you feel how much you need to use your core as you bend at the elbows? Good. As that shifts your center. Let's get one more. Good. Okay. Set your dumbbells down. Chair mountain climbers. Okay. All right. Find that plank position you can support with the bottom of your chair. Ready, steady, and go. Now, what you can do if you want to pick me up here, instead of alternating legs, you could stay with one leg for a count of 5 and go more rapid fire. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, time. Good. Okay, chair mountain climbers. Now we have glute bridges. Obviously that's optional, but that's an option for you, okay? All right, hands under your armpits, lift your heart, lean back on that sacrum, slide your fanny off, knees in parallel, heels on the ground. Ready, and pulse, and pulse. And when you're pulsing, you're contracting hamstrings and glutes to lift your pelvis into parallel, into neutral, not past neutral. Focusing on rib cage closure. Good. Excellent. Okay, you're done. Now we're going to go back to the top because now we get to drop off those reverse lunges. So we've dropped off dumbbell skier arms. We've now dropped off reverse lunges. Okay, now we're back to the top again, round 3. Round 3 coming down. Okay, dumbbells again. Okay, so that was our last round of glute bridges. How do you like that? Okay. All right, you ready? Elbow squeeze. Okay, get in position. Ready, steady, and go. Squeeze, open, and press. Squeeze, open, and press. Perfect stillness. Try not to clench through your jaw. Try. Good idea, Jen. Nice try. Squeeze, open, and press. Good. Ten more seconds. Open and press. Let's get in one more. Squeeze, open, and press. All right, dumbbells down. Boat pose, overhead press to tricep extension. Okay, excellent. I love working my core. All right, legs in parallel, recline onto my sacrum, flat back, weights to my chest. Ready, steady, and go. Press, bend at the elbows, straighten. Good, stillness. Good. I sometimes talk about imagining there's a string tethering your elbows together so they stay in parallel as well. Good. Nice. Excellent work. One more repetition. Excellent. Okay, let's hit that last round of mountain climbers. Okay. All right, so I'm bent over, finding my high plank on my chair. Okay, ready, steady, go. And you can stay with a controlled, alternating climber. Good. On the last leg of this, I'm gonna go with same side. 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those of you that maybe want a little more cardio, 4 and 5. Last side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, excellent job. Whew, we're done with chair mountain climbers. All right, look at that. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Okay, so now we're seated. Elbow squeeze to shoulder press. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Let's sit up nice and tall, belly button in, elbows out, squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. And press, squeeze, open and press. Excellent. Squeeze, open, still, stay still. Good, 3 more seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, get pushed back into your boat pose, overhead press to tricep extension. Okay, ready, steady, boat pose, overhead, triceps. And down. Good. Thick neutral spine. Lengthen your spine from sacrum out the top of your head here. Do not shallow and do not arch. Good. Excellent. Last rep. Good. Okay, dumbbells down. And you're done with that move. Okay, we're on our very last element now. Okay, we just had the elbow squeeze to shoulder press. Okay, so having a seat again. Ready? 5 seconds, nice and tall. steady, and go. Squeeze, open, and press. Squeeze, open, and press. Squeeze, open, and press. Excellent. All right, you are almost done. Do not give in. Keep that rib cage closed as you press overhead. Good work. I really like this combo move, if you couldn't tell, because I do it with some frequency. Excellent. All right, dumbbells down. Okay, folks, we are almost done. We are finishing right where I want to be so that we can do one more round of Tabata. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the over, over, under, under sequence. Okay, now I'm gonna use the chair. Kind of messes up your view, but I'm gonna use that, the bottom of the chair, as, well, actually, I could use a yoga ball as my visual. All right, so that is my focus, to try and get my leg drawn over. All right, so as we discussed, this is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, okay? So we're gonna do 6 rounds of it. I'm gonna say it out loud because I tend to lose count. All right, you ready? Steady, and go. Over, over, under, under. Good. This goes so fast. I like to palpate in my obliques. Over, over. Okay, that's 20 seconds. All right, 10 seconds off. Nice. That's 1. Okay, ready, steady, go. Over, over, under, and under. Over, over, under, under. And imagine that your obliques are helping to pull that leg over, 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 under, and under. Okay, that's 20. And 2, okay? Got 4 more. Let's stay with it. You got it. All right, ready, steady, over, over, under, under. Under, 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 under. And I'm gonna get my legs over, and time. I don't know why that works out, that I don't get under that second time through. Am I going faster? Am I going slower? I don't know, but that's 3. I got 3 more. Ready, steady, and over, over, under, under, over, over, under, under. Hear that breath? That's when I want to engage my core. Over, over. Okay. That was 5, right? Or was that 4? That was 4. We have 2 more. Ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, 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 under. Okay, excellent. I got 1 more round. Okay, what I usually like to do on my last round of my Tabata is I go all the way through that 30 seconds. Obviously, it's an optional for you. Ready, steady, and go. Over, over, under, under. Because it takes me, I'm noticing, about 5 seconds to complete that over, over, under, and under. Okay, that's 20 seconds for all of you that are done. And I'm going through 30. Under and under. And time. All right, great job, guys. All right, let's get the dumbbell out of the way. Okay, let's take our hands back to our hips. Our feet are nice and wide. And we're gonna exhale as we hinge forward. And I like to let my arms just dangle down and sway as my back is in neutral. I let all that tension just drip from my shoulders down to my fingertips. And push back up to standing and go back down again, hinging. Feel that lovely stretch. Okay, now I'm gonna take the chair out in front of me because I wanna do a single leg stretch, kind of a runner's lunge. So I'm gonna position it on the right side of me and I'm gonna step forward in my split stance, right? And I'm gonna use the chair for support. My left foot is forward, knee bent, my right leg is back, and I'm gonna exhale and hinge down to that thigh. And I'm gonna really isolate that hamstring and glute on the left. Meanwhile, I'm driving my right heel down toward the ground. So I'm getting a nice calf stretch. And think about those headlights on your shoulders. They should be pointed down toward the earth now, okay? So don't twist and rotate. Let's keep it in that back hamstring, right on that posterior there, okay? Good, now I'm gonna bring my feet together and I'm gonna put my right hand on the back. I'm gonna use that left hand reaching down for my left ankle. Grasping my left ankle, let my left leg hang down dead as I stretch my left quad. Excellent. Okay, let's take it to the other side. All right. So now, left hand on the left side of that chair, stride forward with that right leg. Slight bend in the knee, make that left leg extend back, straight. Exhale and hinge forward, melting belly button through sternum toward that right leg. Make sure that headlight on the knee is pointing straight forward. The headlights on your chest pointing down toward the ground. The ones on your shoulders, and then drive that left heel into the mat behind you so that you get a nice quad stretch. Good, now bring your feet together. Right hand's gonna reach down and grasp that right ankle. Let the leg fall dead, straight down toward the ground so the knees are in parallel. And we're stretching through that right quad. Good. Now either seated or standing, let's reach our arms up toward the ceiling. Right hand's gonna grasp the left, open up to the side. Exhaling as you go, feel that stretch between each vertebrae. Return to center. Now left hand reaching right, wrist open to the left. So you're pointing fingers toward the left side, opening up the right. Feel that separation between each vertebrae. Good, return to center and palms back to your side. Okay, excellent work, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's format. I thought it was a lot of fun. I hope you got your heart rate up. I hope you feel productive in this time we spent together. Today is Thursday. Our next class is Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day. There will be stretch class on Sunday if you tune in, 10 a.m. Let me know if you need that link. Bye.